Hello, everyone. Iain MacMillan here, and joining me today, very special guest, wide receiver for the Minnesota Vikings, one of the best players in the NFL today, Justin Jefferson. He's joining me on behalf of Pepsi. Justin, I want to talk about your partnership with Pepsi, but first, I want to get your thoughts generally just about the Vikings preseason, because obviously heading into the preseason, there was expected to be a little bit of a quarterback battle between JJ McCarthy and Sam Darnold. JJ McCarthy he went down with an injury. Obviously, losing a teammate to an injury, it's never fun. It's never good, but was it at least good to know that you guys had Sam there, that now you can kind of lean on Sam moving forward, knowing that he's going to be your guy this season?
Yeah, I mean, before JJ even got hurt, we pretty much said that Sam was going to be the guy we was going to start off with.
Mm.
And he's the vet of the room. He's the guy that has the most exposure, the most film, and just him being able to be in a offense like ours. It was definitely good to go with Sam, to see the work that he has been doing ever since training camp started, and see how far he has progressed is definitely something that I'm looking forward to, especially on week one. But to see JJ go down, and to see him go down with the injury that he's going to miss the whole season for, is definitely not something that you wish on somebody, or just hope for somebody to go through. But just as this time, just telling him to be a student of the game. Just making sure he's getting those mental reps. He's making sure that he's communicating with all of the different people that's in the building, and making sure that he's ready whenever he come back. Just not taking this process as a down moment, or a time to hang your head, or to be moping around or sad for yourself. You got to take this moment into, this is a setback for me, and everything happens for a reason, and this is my opportunity to get better mentally and physically, with how my body is, and how I'm going to be in this system whenever I get back on my feet.
What do you think needs to happen in the 2024 season for it to be considered a successful one for the Minnesota Vikings?
Well, first I have to at least get into the playoffs. That's definitely something that we've been struggling with ever since I've been a Viking, only making the playoffs once since I've been here. So just having that in the back of our minds, just especially how last season went, all the different turnovers that we had, the different stuff that we were dealing with injuries, and all of the stuff that was going on. It definitely was tough, but now to have a couple new faces in the building, some new coaches, a whole fresh new start. I feel like it's going to be a great year for us. I feel like this team is definitely, chemistry wise, great. I feel like it's one of the best teams that I've been on chemistry wise, and I mean, we're all playing for each other. We all have that same goal to reach a Super Bowl. So in order to do that, we got to take 1 week at a time.
Do you guys take any motivation from the fact that you're considered somewhat underdogs this season? Do you think the team feels like they have a chip on their shoulder, or are you guys so kind of just insulated, just focusing on what's going on in the locker room that you don't even, kind of hear that noise?
Oh, we're definitely the underdogs for sure. That's without a doubt.
Mhm.
But that's understandable. We don't really have a main quarterback that everyone is drooling over. We don't have a quarterback that's making 50 M's a year. So it just doesn't have the same spill on it. We just have to wake everybody up. We just have to make sure that we know what's in our building. We know the guys that we need to be out there on that field and to make something happen. It's our job as players to go out there and prove to the rest of the world what we have on our squad, and we are Super Bowl contenders. So week one is opportunity for us to really prove ourselves, and to show the world that we are a contender in this league. And I'm really excited more for Sam. Not a lot of people really giving him that confidence, and giving him that booster that he needs to go out there with a first time team, and to really perform the way he needs to perform. So I'm excited for him.
Are you aware, Justin, that you currently hold the record for the most receiving yards per game in the NFL so far? And if you are aware of that, is that something that you ever think about in game? You're like, man, I got to get 98 yards or my average is going to go down here.
I mean, I'm aware of it, but it's definitely not something that I really think about too much. I'm aware that some games I'm not going to have 98 yards. It's definitely difficult to average 100 yards a game in this league that we play with all of the different schemes, all of the different double teams and triple teams that they have in order to stop you, especially on that day. So it's not something that I really look into heavy, but at the end of the day, when I got 100 yards, I'm definitely going to be a little bit happy about that performance.
Tell me, Justin, about your partnership with Pepsi and their campaign, Make Your Game Day Epic.
Well, yeah, just partnering with them and being a fan of Pepsi and seeing all of the different commercials and different spots that they did on TV as a little kid. Always been a fan, but to be in this Make Your Game Day Epic campaign with Gladiator and to be dressed up as a gladiator for the commercial, it was a crazy experience. Just to be around all of the different athletes, all of the artists that was in the commercial. It was definitely something that will be with me for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I encourage everyone to check that out. Big offseason for you. I mean, big contract. You stepped into the fashion world. You stepped into the acting world. Big offseason for you, Justin. It was great to see. Thank you so much for your time. Really quick, one last final question. Week 14. I'm a Falcons guy. We got your former quarterback, Kirk Cousins. Is that game circled for you at all? Week 14 is going to be weird seeing Kirk on the opposite sideline.
No, it's not going to be a weird one. I mean, it's going to be great to see, Kirk again, especially not, having him for pretty much a whole year. But it's just another game. It's a game that I'm excited for, a game that's just in the way of our goal of reaching to the Super Bowl. So I'm definitely looking forward to going off that game and, going crazy with Kirk on the other side to show everybody that it doesn't matter if Kirk's on our team or not. I'm still the player that I am, and I'm going to make the most of my opportunities.
Awesome. Good to hear. Well, thank you so much for your time, Justin. I encourage, like I said, everyone to check out the Make Your Game Day Epic campaign with Pepsi. Thank you so much, and best of luck to you and the Vikings this season.
Thank you. Appreciate it.